Welcome to this yoga practice. Let's use this time to settle in before we begin. Master your breath. Let the self be in bliss. Contemplate on the sublime within you. Tirumalai Krishnamacharya. Welcome to this slow Vinyasa. Let's begin in a wide-legged child's pose. We can cross our forearms, resting the forehead. Begin to focus on the breath. If you'd like to stretch the arms out in front, bringing the forehead to the mat, please do so. This is your time. Focus inward. Take a moment to remember we are multidimensional beings undergoing constant change. Meet yourself as you are today. Dream as if the future has already happened. Breathing deeply. Focusing inward. Now let's look up, coming into a Cobra and back into child's pose. Let's inhale forward into Cobra. And exhale, take it back, child's pose. Good job. Forward to Cobra, opening up here. And exhale back into child's pose. Inhale forward, Cobra. And exhale back into child's pose. Forward into tabletop as you inhale the right arm up, exhale, thread the needle, coming onto the right side, inhaling the right arm back up, placing it on the mat, extending the right arm and the left leg, grab the left foot and pulling it up as you look up for a back bend here. Balancing, steady, looking forward, and release, taking the right hand to the ground and crossing the left foot to the right side of the mat, looking over your right shoulder here, breathing into the left side of the body. Release back to tabletop. Inhale the left arm up to the sky. Exhale, thread the needle onto the left side. Inhale the left arm back up. And exhale, place it to the mat. Inhale left arm and right leg, grabbing the right foot, bringing it up for a back bend, looking up, balancing in this position, looking forward. Steady breath. And release, bringing the right leg, crossing it over, and looking back over your left shoulder. Breathing into the right side of the body. And release back to tabletop, coming back into a child's pose. Connect with your breath here. Looking up, coming forward as you inhale into an upward facing dog. Feeling that stretch to the front side of the body, nice release for the back. And then exhaling back into downward facing dog. Knees could be bent or straight here. Do what feels right. Inhale the right leg up, bend the knee as you exhale. Open up the hip here with some circles. Nice job. Straighten the leg, coming forward. As you inhale, come into a halfway position. Exhale, bend the knees, hugging behind the knees. And release all the way up as you inhale the arms up, palms together. Exhale, hands to heart. Inhale, arms up. Exhale, forward fold. Inhaling back into plank. Exhale, chaturanga. Inhaling into upward facing dog. And exhale into downward facing dog. Inhale, left leg comes up. Exhale, bend the knee. Taking some hip opening rolls on the left side. And straightening the leg. And stepping forward as you inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, forward fold. You can grab onto the ankles, the calves, the thighs. You can bend and straighten one leg at a time. If you'd like to bring your palms to the ground, bending and straightening the legs, maybe rotate your head from left to right. Do what feels good. And then inhaling the arms all the way up. Exhale, hands to heart. Inhale, arms up. Exhale, forward fold, planting the hands, looking up. Inhale into plank. Exhale, chaturanga. Inhale, upward dog. Exhale, back into downward dog. Feel present in the here and now. Inhale the right leg up. Exhale, come through half pigeon. Gain balance here. If you would like to intensify this position, clasp your hands behind you. Open up the chest, look up. Feel balanced here. Breathing steadily. Inhaling the arms up and then exhale, folding forward. Resting the forehead on the forearms or the mat. Breathing deeply into the hip joint. Being present. Looking up. Planting the hands, tucking the toes, stepping back to downward dog. Inhale the right leg up. Exhale, wide-legged low lunge. Left leg lowers to the ground, toes are untucked, palms to the ground. You can take a nice twist here, pushing out the right knee, looking back. You may want to increase the stretch, grabbing onto the back foot here. Feel soft in the face. And release the foot, coming forward, either onto the palms, onto the forearms, or if you'd like, you can bring your forehead to the mat. Do what feels right. Breathing into the hip, let it go. Coming back onto the palms, tucking the toes, coming back into downward dog. Lift and lower the right leg a few times to shake it out. Inhale, left leg up. Exhale, come forward, half pigeon. Gaining balance here. You might keep your hands on the mat or clasp them behind you, opening up the chest. Looking up, breathing, opening up that heart. And inhaling the arms up, exhale, falling forward, forehead to the forearms or the mat, breathing deeply into the hip, being present with yourself, here and now, letting go, just breathe. Position, planting the hands, tucking the toes. Inhale, plank. Exhale, chaturanga. Inhale, upward dog. Exhale, downward dog. Inhale the left leg up. Exhale, wide leg, low lunge. Lower the right leg, untuck the toes. Facing forward, hands are planted. Opening up this hip. Take a twist, pushing out the left knee, looking back. Or take it deeper by bending the right knee and grabbing onto the foot. Soften the forehead, soften the jaw. And release, bringing both palms back to the front or coming onto the forearms if you like. Another option is to take the forehead to the mat. Breathe here. Just let it go. Be present. And release, coming onto the palms, tucking the toes, stepping back into downward dog. Lift and lower the left leg a few times to shake it out. And you can take a vinyasa if you like. Meeting back in downward facing dog. Inhale the right leg up. Exhale, cross it over and down as you come into wild thing. Right arm reaching for the front of the mat. Feel this back bend opening up your heart. Gazing forward, breathing here, and coming out, planting both hands back to three-legged dog, and then coming forward into half pigeon. Finding your balance here. Hands can be on the mat or clasped behind you, opening up the chest. Looking up. Inhale the arms up. Exhale, plant them to the mat. Inhale, left arm up, and then thread the needle onto the left side. Breathing into this position. Breathing into the hip, the shoulder. You may close your eyes if you like. Deep inhale, deep exhale, just let it go. And untwist here, left arm to the sky. You may grab onto your left foot here, coming into Mermaid. Toes are in the crease of the elbow, looking forward. Shoulders on top of hips. Enjoy this nice balancing, beautiful posture. planting the hands, stepping back, downward dog. Can come forward into a vinyasa if you like. Meeting back in downward dog. And inhale the left leg up. Exhale, bring the foot over the other side, coming into wild thing. Left arm reaching for the front of the mat. Gazes forward. Enjoying this back bend. Allow the heart to open and release. And planting the hands, three-legged dog, coming forward into half pigeon. Find your balance here, hands on the mat or clasp behind you. Opening the chest, looking up, hands up as you inhale, and then exhale, hands to the mat. Inhale the right arm up, exhale, thread the needle. Close the eyes if it feels right. Enjoy connecting with your breath, with the internal part of yourself. Breathing deeply and letting it go. Release as you inhale the right arm up. Grabbing onto the back foot here, toes to the crease of your elbow. Connect your fingers and come into Mermaid. Feel balanced here, strong. Feel the flow of energy between your breath and the universe around you. Feel connected to all that exists. And release, planting the hands, tucking the toes, stepping back to plank, chaturanga, upward facing dog, and back into plank. From here, we'll bring our focus to the abdominals, bringing the right knee into the chest and back out a few times. And lower, switching the other side, left knee into the chest and back out. Just a few times here. Get that abdominal workout, and then come back into a kneeling position. We'll prepare ourselves for Camel. Hands can come to the lower back and then look up, opening the chest. To take it further, bring one hand at a time onto the heels, opening up that heart, feeling that release, breathing it out here, and taking it further if you like by untucking the toes and bringing the palms of the hands to the soles of the feet. Hips are above knees, breathing here, feeling that heart opening and releasing any tension. Nice release for the front side of the body. Just let it all out. Allow any tension, memories from the past, painful emotions to release from your body now. Let it out. Let it go. Breathe it out. Allow it to release. Let it go. Good job. Now hands to the lower back. We'll reset the spine by just sitting back onto our heels. Hands to the knees or thighs. You can close the eyes. Reconnect with your breath here. to take a forward fold. You can come into a child's pose. If it feels too intense, then just keep upright in that kneeling position. Or if you'd like, you can bring your forehead to the mat. Resting here, focusing on your breath, winding down from our practice. Feeling freer, more connected with yourself. And from here, we'll come into a tabletop and then lower all the way to the ground. And coming over onto the other side, laying on our back, lowering one leg and then the other as we come into Shavasana. Gratitude, it pulls us into the present. You're everything you need. You offer the world tremendous value, just as you are. Take this time to bring your breath back to its normal rate. Close your eyes. Relax your forehead and jaw. Shoulders can loosen up. Arms can fall to the sides. Hands can open naturally and rest. Your chest, breathe deeply into your chest and exhale, let it go. Breathe deeply into the abdominals and exhale, let it go. Allow the hips to relax. Legs can soften now. Feet can fall to the sides. At this time, I invite you to take another deep inhale and exhale, let it all go. Just let it go. At this time, let's take a big overhead stretch, waking up the body, moving the legs and arms, then coming over onto one side into the fetal position. Take a moment to connect with yourself before getting up. Once you're ready, join me in a seated position to close out the practice. Inhaling the arms up. Exhale, hands to heart. Inhaling the arms up. And exhale, bringing the palms onto your chest, closing the eyes, and feeling the sense of peace and love that is you. Thank you so much for joining me. See you next time.